Nomad today on this great Boxing Day game. Let's have a look who we've got. In the blue, we've got VNS Turkman, who I'm going to presume it's pronounced Tekken, but we'll find out, I guess. And we've got Pos Rats in the red as the Persian, blue, Tekken, Chinese. So, as we know, Persians, Chinese, probably two of the best Nomad civs, because of course one starts with 6 villages, one starts with a ton of extra resources, allowing you, of course, to do some extra stuff. Let's actually check that dock. And there we go. There you go. Going to be able to get that fishing ship out, put up that town center really, really easily. And I'll just go through this map quickly. This map's actually shocking, especially for Rats is putting up his town center. But all the food seems to be up in this kind of area here, along the edge up here, or down on this side. This town center going up there. Ooh, not a nice place actually. 2 sheep only for him. And the same goes for Rats. This is actually going to be pretty shocking for both players, actually. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out and who kind of gets the advantage here. Naturally, having the water already means he's going to be in a good position because he's going to have a good amount of food income. Tekken as Chinese, definitely going to have a bit of an issue with the amount of food in this area. Like I said, everything for him seems to be down in this bottom corner here. 3 boar, massive deer patch, 6 sheep, berries. It's really an unlucky map, and it looks like... Is Rats about to scout this? No, if he scouts up over here, he's going to be in for pretty good because he's got 2 boars and a bunch of deer over here. Might be worth dropping a mill, but we'll find out. How's he doing? So he's scouting out this way as well. Fishing ships, of course, being extra awesome. Yes, gonna see all of those deer there. That is absolutely brilliant. And don't know if he's going to drop one or what. Tekken gonna come up here as well. Notices the house, so he might get thrown off. Actually, he knows the docks over here. So he should know that his opponent should be around this kind of area. But we'll see how that goes. Let's speed things along. Because, of course, as we know, Nomad, quite a long start. Putting a house in here. Hopefully going to see all these deer and might mill them. We'll see what happens. Of course, it will be a big trip for all those villages, though. Same goes for Rats, though, so it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do. Actually, going for shorefish. This is an interesting one. We don't generally see this at all. It looks like that villager not going to be able to get on that deer. But having to expand out over here, so that could be a bit of an issue for later in the game. He is going to have to put up a lot of farms by the looks of things. How are we looking over here? Walling in this gold, that's not really going to be much of a help. It's going to be nice, but still, it could be better if he did this one over here. Saying that as well, Tekken actually having a really bad gold position as well. Scouting all those sheep, that's actually massive. They're getting all 4 of those sheep. They're going to be a huge boost to the economy. Actually, both players are laming all the deer over here by the looks of things, so why not? If you can't use it, why let them? And look like going to get that 35 food before he heads back. Fair enough. How are we looking? All those sheep coming back. What are these villagers doing? Coming down to the berries. That's an interesting one, actually. Looks like that wall in there is going to be completed, of course, because I bet he thinks his opponent's got a town center over here, and he's walling those deer inside so he can't lure them. Interesting one there. That's what this is all about, I guess, though. Guessing where your opponent is. That dock there really could be throwing off, though. Gonna wall this gold over here as well. Still not the biggest help in the world, because I reckon this will be the one he goes for. So that's going to be an interesting one there. Saying that, Rats, has he found his opponent yet? No. He's seen this house over here in the villager, so he could as well. He could be presuming that the dude's over here. Who knows what's going on right now? And yeah, it looks like he's sheep scouting over here to try and find him. Both players here really being thrown off, so this could be kind of interesting the way this goes. Ooh, actually, Rats, I reckon... Oh, he saw the wall off there, so he probably knows he's not. He did lose it there, so he knows his villager's there, but... As long as he sees that bit of gold there, he might think his opponent thinks he's over here. All those mind games. Oh, look at this, getting the wall off in there. He knows what he's doing. It looks like Tekken knowing that, well, he's not going to have any gold. So why should he let his opponent have any? Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Gonna wall this in. And those gold villagers, they're going to be having a bit of trouble. So there we go, lots of fishing ships out on the sea. Going up on 31, population for Rats. Tekken not going up yet, still in 25 population. That can be an issue, of course, if you're playing as a Chinese. It is quite hard to actually get your economy going at the start of the game to get enough food, especially on nomad type maps when it's just completely, you're not given sheep, you're not given boars. Everything's just randomized, and of course, not going for a dock either. Saying that though, this side of the map isn't too bad for fish. There's quite a few deep fish along here, but it's not the best in the world. It's starting to look like a rats might have a massive advantage in this one. And I'm so confused by that. Looks like he's going to be trying to wall off the side of the map for no particular reason apart from to keep his opponent off it. Interesting. Looks like that villager over there trying to wall him in. Ooh, I think I know what he was doing this wall for, to try and wall his opponent into this small area here. That could be an interesting one. Blacksmith and a stable coming up, so going to be seeing scouts or maybe even knights from rats, depending if he... Yep, going up to the castle edge, so it looks like we're going to be seeing knights from him as soon as he can. And, ooh, might be able to catch this walling villager. Ooh. Gonna just get out of there in time. There we go, keeping that nice. This gold over here, of course, being walled in, so that's going to be no fun at all to gather from. Looks like Tekken taking stone already, only just going up to the feudal. Yep, there we go. And doesn't have the resources to go up to castle, so this could be interesting. It looks like he's going to drop a tower, because of course, he does know his opponent's pretty far ahead at the moment, so he's going to have to do something a little bit different to try and catch up. And he's been walling him into this area of the map, which is kind of smart, using a lot of villager time, but still kind of smart. Towers, of course, going to make this even harder to avoid. Still needs to finish this bit of wall here, by the way. Saying that transport ship is actually out, so he's going to be able to transport around. And I wonder if he thinks he's over here. If he thinks he's over here, this could waste a lot of time. It could be perfect. And I hear... Yep, spearman. There we go. Castle Age for rats. And I wonder if he's... He would be so confused right now, I reckon, if he doesn't know where his opponent is. Alright, he definitely doesn't know his opponent's over here. He probably thinks he's over here from this wall off, but... I'm interested to see what he does with that transport ship, and that was view-lock there for a second. Anyway, a house coming up over here. Another tower coming up behind the wood, actually really getting in here aggressive. And of course, Rat's taking stone in defense, because then he'll be able to put up his own towers. Oh, Knight's going to be getting into that transport ship. Defensive tower coming up, but I don't think it's going to come up in time. Could potentially lose a villager or two here. Looks like it will be up. And... oh, no lost villagers. Going to be alright. Tower micro can actually really suck when you're up against things with like mining camps. Yep, and there we go, those knights. He's going to come over here and have nothing. So, Tekken buying some time with this actually, which is kind of interesting. And he still has no idea. Spears, of course, coming around. Knights not going to be able to do a hell of a lot against 5 spears. Well, they'll be able to kill them. They've got pretty good, but still not going to be that helpful. And right now, I think Rats is about to feel like an idiot because he's going to transport ship all of these knights over and have nothing to use them against. There we go. Oh, there's one villager here. So that's kind of nice, but he's not going to be able to get any of the harass he was hoping for. Tekken's still in the feudal age by the looks of things. I don't think he's going up. Not even close. I was saying that he only needs 500 more food, but 500 more food is still quite a bit. Market actually going up. Could be trying to buy some. So this tower will be going down. Going to be interesting to see how they decide to play it out. Of course, these knights are going to be able to do whatever the hell they want. Not going to exactly be able to find a lot. Archers out for Tekken right now, so trying to get some harass in here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Rats at the moment, his economy is still doing fairly well considering these towers are up. He's just moved his lumber camp, he's put another town center up, which is extremely nice for his economy. And saying that, Tekken still isn't even in Castle Age, so starting to look pretty bad for him. Rats might be able to just stomp this one right now. Looks like those knights did get... nope, more knights around here. Gonna go around the back by the look of it and transport them in here. Could be fairly smart. There is a tower up though, so going to have to be really careful not to... looks like he's gonna have to transport in right here, and of course that will be seen by the wall, and might even be seen by these guys over here. So that tower actually might be able to even get some hits on that transport. Gonna be an interesting one to see how it plays out. Ooh, gonna take this tower out though, so that's gonna be quite nice. It looks like Knight's in play right now for Rats as well, trying to come in and get some harass. Looks like he's going to wall in just in time here. Gonna try and take down that barracks. Interesting choice. Saying that, there's only 2 spears out at the moment with a bunch of archers. Those 2 spears, especially with health like that, they are not going to be too much to do against these knights. Of course, they do have the +1 armor already. Whoop, here comes that transport ship. Is he going to drop him in here? He's going to drop them in here, and he's going to attack that tower, and there's going to be nothing they can do about it. Looks like that transport ship will just get away, because no ballistics has been done yet, and it looks like these villagers here are going to be in trouble, going to lose this tower. Spears coming in with the archers. I still don't know if it's going to be enough. Tower might be. Ooh, if he gets picked up by this. Yeah, those spears actually going to do a good job there, and yeah, defending that really well. Some really bad play there by Rats, just losing those off without doing really any damage. Could have probably tried to take out the spears and done that. Saying that, Tekken just going up to the castle age now. Crossbow has been done. How are we looking down over here? So these knights are slowly starting to clean it up, but archers out, of course. Archery rangers on the front, going to be quite hard to play against. Saying that though, Rats up to 3 town centre. Market coming up. Got a siege workshop as well to help deal with all those crossbows. Any more town centres? No. Village over here has been killed off. Don't think there's actually a lot Tekken can really do right now. It's really just going to be a boom from Rats, and I don't think he's going to be able to really defend it, because he does not have the economy to get out the amount of units he's going to need to defend, especially if his opponent goes full knights, which it seems like he's going to be doing. More stables? Yep, more stables, so it looks like even more knights from him. Going to be an issue here, and clearing up this gold camp as well, naturally using the mangonel, quite effective against click on palisade walls. Palisade wall, which is nice. Rams just as effective. Well, can be as effective, cannot be, it depends. Mangadel coming in from Tekken right now. Saying that if... Is he going to see it? Ooh, 1 for 1 there, that's not too bad. Mining camp's nearly being killed off by his own Mangonel. Or is he... I don't know what he's even trying to do there anymore. Just kill off this by the look of it. How are we doing down over here? Galley's trying to get some harass, but of course Tekken already in position to defend from that with this tower. Getting a little bit of harass here, but I don't think there's going to be too much there. That knight will get killed off. Ooh, he's going to retreat it actually. He kind of got a good scout on what his opponent has though. Should know the mangonels there, the crossbow, and all the spears are there. So should be able to defend with that. Tekken actually going up for a monastery right now. Going to go for a monk push by the looks of thing. Going to be kind of hard because his opponent's up on 3 stables now. And he's actually got quite a few knights out. Saying that as well, only got the +1 attack and +1 armor. No +2 armor yet. Does have bloodline so that's going to be extremely helpful. And it looks like this mangonel is just going to be pushing forward here. Monastery, of course, going to be able to collect up that relic as well, which will be kind of nice. And Rat's actually down here in the bottom corner as well, or bottom middle. Going for gold down here. Definitely a smart idea from him. I don't think Tekken's actually noticed this gold. Let's actually have a look and see if he has. Oh, he knows that gold's there, but I don't think he's going to be able to do too much with it. I don't think he's going to come down and scout it at any rate. I think he's kept his opponent off gold, and well, he's using the market. There is a market up here in the back. Has he scouted that? No, hasn't scouted the market, so I don't know if he thinks he's getting his gold from somewhere. He's going to go out and scout it or not. So that'll be an interesting one, unless that's where these crossbows are headed right now. Look like they're coming up to defend. Ooh, it's starting to look really bad for Tekken right now. 1,000 point score lead to Rats. There's a castle coming up on this little hill here, so that's going to make attacking here pretty hard, and looks like that monk's going to get killed off before it gets convert. Same goes for that spear. I don't think it even got more than 2 hits in. More than 1, probably. Castle having that +1 range. Going to be able to take out this tower most likely, as well as that archery range, which will be nice. Looks like these crossbows will be killed off by the knights. They have the +2 armor now, so it's going to be extremely hard. Really good positioning there, actually, though, for those, so going to be a bit of an issue to get in there, of course, unless he brings in a mangonel, where in which case that positioning is actually perfect for Rats. Going to be an interesting one to see what he decides to do. Is he going to come out of there, or is he going to get hit by the mangonel? Because if he gets hit by that mangonel, it might actually be GG. I don't think there's actually a lot else out for Tekken right now. Ooh, missing a place in his wall. This might even be enough knights to break the town center if he wants to. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Ooh, and he can't garrison. Oh, no. No. That hurts. And did he get him up here? It doesn't look like he got the crossbows. Where did they all go? Unless he did get the crossbows. I don't think he did. But they're nowhere to be seen. Maybe he got the crossbows. I can't see any bodies though. That's the thing that's getting me. Oh, there they are. All good. Looks like over here. Ooh, taking out the tower. Losing a ton of villagers down here. Isn't looking good right now for Tekken at all. Don't think there's exactly a lot he can be doing. There are some monks out to try and defend, but I don't think it's going to be enough. One converted knight's not going to change this game too much, especially when his opponent's powering ahead on 3 stables. And he's got, what, like 4 town centers up as well now, and taking stone over here. Pretty much expanding out all over the map. Looks like he's trying to free up this gold here as well. Ooh, is he going to drop a castle? If that's, yep, that's a castle. Yeah, this is over. I can't see this going anywhere as well. Rat's on his way up to the Imperial Age. Gonna try and kill them all off with crossbows. I think it's gonna take a little bit too long though. He's gonna be able to garrison this one. Yep, garrison the castle and by Mangonel. Yep. And then the knights, of course, gonna be able to just sit under this castle and fight from here. Or he's gonna be able to get a good position on these crossbows and kill lots of them off. Yeah, it's really looking bad for Tekken right now. 1,400 points behind. What's that coming at the back? Siege Workshop as well, so going to be able to start to put on pressure with more mangonels. Castle actually coming up on the wood over here, which is, that's a good idea, but it's a bit late, especially considering that Rats is about to hit Imperial Age, and, well, he's going to get a few villages with this, of course, naturally, because castles just naturally destroy villages, but Rats hitting the Imperial Age there. I think we might see the GG from Tekken right now, just knowing that he's not going to be able to beat his opponent when he's in Castle and against Imperial. Especially considering he can just get a Trebuchet out, sit right here between these 2 town centers and Castle, and there's nothing at all that Tekken's going to be able to do to touch that. This castle over here as well, going to be pretty much cementing him into kind of this area of the map. He really can't go past. If another castle comes up here, he's stuck in here and there's nothing that he can do about it. Looks like some fire ships did come in to kill off a lot of those ships though, which was nice. Probably missed that in some kind of area. Probably while we're looking for the crossbows, but we'll see. And there's a GG from Tekken, knowing he's not going to be able to do this one. So many losses from him. Knights, of course, doing so much damage to the economy down over here. The pressure from these castles being absolutely huge. So it was an interesting one. We don't generally see a lot of nomads, so this is nice to see every now and then. Not my particular favorite type of game, but I'm sure there's some people out there who enjoy seeing it. Anyway, I hope everyone had a good Christmas time, or Christmas period, and I'll see you in the next video.